the stage is set for the 67th Annual Grammy Awards coming up Sunday, hosted by Trevor Noah, featuring some of music's biggest stars. Here to talk more about it, the one and only Jim Novak from the music buyer, I should say, Electric Fetus. Great to see you as always.
Great to see you guys. Good morning.
Let's go through this year's nominees, some of the nominees this year. Are there any that surprised you that when it comes to categories?
Not really, because the way that the Minneapolis music buyer works, it aligns very closely with the Grammy nominees.
Oh,
so a lot of the albums and the songs that we're going to be talking about here, they're all in our top sellers for the year. So it's awesome how in tune the two things are.
Okay, is this finally Beyonce's year?
Well, we're not going to stand here on live TV and bet against Beyonce. Are you going to do that?
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Exactly right.
Okay.
But she has the most nominations, right? But I have heard a ton, and you know, she's up for Artist of the Year, right? Best Artist.
Chaperone.
Right. But I've heard so much about Chaperone.
Yeah, so there are four main categories in the general. It's Best New Artist, Song of the Year, which is the Songwriters Award, Record of the Year, which is like the performance of that song, and then Album of the Year.
Right.
And there are two artists that are nominated for all four of them, which is very unusual.
Yeah.
And it's Chaperone and Sabrina Carpenter. So those two have really just exploded onto the scene this year. And yeah, it's amazing that they were nominated for so many.
I'm curious to know, because you said that a lot of times the Grammy sales actually nominate with what you get into the store. What was your top-selling record last year?
Chaperone.
It was.
Really?
Yes, it's Chaperone, and our number two was Purple Rain. No surprise there, but Chapel outsold Prince by quite a bit this year.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Do records correlate with Spotify with streaming?
It depends. So a lot of the time it does, and Spotify and streaming is what brings people into the store. Like, do you have this song? Do you have this song?
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the way music is so fast, and it takes a lot of time to press a record. Like the things that you can do with a streaming service, it happens in a lot shorter timeline.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to drop your album tomorrow, you could do it, AJ, but it would take a few weeks for us to get records. So it's faster, but they do relate for sure.
I'm not doing that. One that really surprised me though this year, it was this one, The Beatles, which was nominated for Now and Then.
Yes. So this is the last Beatles song.
The last one.
It's the last one with all four members. They've agreed that, and the estates of John and George have agreed that this will be it for them. And yes, it was nominated for Record of the Year.
Yep.
Which is very different from like your Charlie XCX.
It is
You mean that's a different type of vibe? It's a different style? I don't understand.
Genre. Yeah.
It is different, but the thing about the Grammys is it's incredibly broad. There are over 90 categories for the Grammys, and hundreds of albums, thousands of songs, and so yeah, you can have in the general categories an artist like the Beatles and an artist like Chaperone.
Real quick, 2025 big music predictions. Do you have any for this year?
My prediction this year is this is the year for Kendrick Lamar.
You think so?
Well, the Super Bowl.
Mustard! Sorry, I had to.
Exactly. So we're going to have Kendrick vinyl. We're going to have Kendrick vinyl on Friday for his new one, GNX, and obviously the Super Bowl.
Right.
And I think that record is so amazing. Like people are going to be talking about that all year.
All right. Hey, you want to go to a local record store? Another place to check out. Jim, as always, we appreciate you.
Love talking music with you guys.
Thanks, Jim.
Watch music's biggest night, 67th Annual Grammy Awards, Sunday night, 7 p.m. right here on WCCO, streaming on Paramount+.